Ezra Miller is an American actor, singer, and musician. He's known for his roles in films such as We Need to Talk About Kevin and the Fantastic Beasts series. He also played the role of the Flash in the DC Extended Universe films. Miller has been active in the entertainment industry since 2008 and has received critical acclaim for his performances. However, despite an illustrious career, the actor has been involved in many controversies. What are these controversies, and how did they affect Ezra Miller's career? Starting us off, what is the latest on Ezra Miller's controversies? Following a felony burglary charge, Ezra Miller entered a guilty plea. Before the release of The Flash later this year, additional information regarding Ezra Miller's previous offenses surfaced during several disputes. Miller has just experienced a difficult period. The actor was detained several times in Hawaii in March 2022 for disruptive behavior and harassment. Miller was eventually charged with felony burglary in Stamford, Vermont in August 2022, so the controversy didn't end there. Their future as the Scarlet Speedster is still uncertain, despite Miller having already apologized for the succession of incidents, especially in light of the alterations being made to the DC universe. Recent updates regarding Miller's most recent problems occurred. According to a story from VT Digger, Ezra Miller will have a hearing to change his plea this Friday, January 13th, in Bennington County Superior Criminal Court. He originally agreed to a plea bargain. The Flash and Justice League star reportedly faces up to 26 years in prison and more than $2,000 in fines if they're found guilty of felony burglary charges as of October 2022. The celebrity entered a not guilty plea to petty larceny burglary of an unoccupied dwelling after it was claimed that he broke into a nearby house and stole 3 bottles of whiskey. Miller would, however, admit guilt to just 1 count of criminal trespass, according to a new report submitted before the hearing. Miller claimed to have taken food from a close childhood friend's house while they were at home cooking with their mother. The actor also took another bottle of wine. Miller claimed that since their mother had requested permission in advance, the homeowner should have been aware of what was happening. However, the homeowner refused Miller's assertion in a statement release. The initial 2 charges, felony count of breaking into an occupied residence and a lesser charge of petty larceny, will be dismissed as part of the plea deal. According to the plea agreement's terms, the actor will spend 89 to 90 days in jail, all of which will be suspended, also spend a year on probation. In addition, he'll pay a $500 fine and $192 in surcharges. Up next, what is the implication of Ezra Miller's plea for The Flash? Will Ezra Miller's plea deal have an impact on The Flash? This recent development may impact The Flash's promotion owing to Ezra Miller's projected absence from press tours and interviews. Although this would be detrimental to the picture, many would agree that the actor should take a break and allow the other stars to handle the promotional campaign. It remains to be seen whether this plea deal would affect the actor's future as the DC hero. Hopefully, the next slate announcement by DC Studios co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran will clear up any doubt among fans. The Flash is still scheduled to debut in theaters on June 23, 2023. So, how is the director of Flash responding to the Ezra Miller controversies? As rumors about Ezra Miller and the film itself circulate, the Flash director posted a set photo. After the changes at DC and Ezra Miller's legal troubles, fans were worried about the Flash's future as a theatrical release. DC fans have experienced a crazy few months, as the studio has been making significant alterations to the shared universe that left the general public disoriented. The co-CEOs of DC Studios, James Gunn and Peter Safran, are working behind the scenes to make the universe a unified, interconnected environment. Andy Muschietti's The Flash, one of the upcoming DC films to hit theaters this year, just shared a set photo as rumors regarding Ezra Miller and the blockbuster itself circulate. Moviegoers recently witnessed the cancellation of the Wonder Woman 1984 and Batgirl films, and Henry Cavill's definitive exit from the Superman role. Fans have been anxious about the Flash movie amid this ambiguity, particularly in light of Ezra Miller's scandals last year. However, it appears that the movie is now being released as scheduled, and it may have the opportunity to clarify the time frame of the shared universe. The Flash is directed by IT director Andy Muschietti, who just posted a throwback on Instagram showcasing one of the film's set pieces. Can we still wait for June? With numerous setbacks occurring over the years, The Flash has been in development for a very long time, and while there are many unanswered concerns regarding the DC Extended Universe, Andy Muschietti is promoting excitement for his impending movie. The next concern is when they'll release a trailer, for crying out loud. This image, which Andy Muschietti shared from his time working on The Flash, appears to depict a specific spot in Central City, the fictional home of Barry Allen. Additionally, it should be interesting to see if and how Central City integrates into the greater DCU, given that James Gunn and Peter Safran are assisting in bringing serialized storytelling to the shared universe. Muschietti's caption conveys his excitement for releasing the eagerly awaited film in theaters. Due to recent DC developments and ongoing controversies involving lead actor Ezra Miller, fans have been worried about The Flash. He was engaged in several legal scuffles over the past year for releasing an apology and beginning mental health therapy. The movie is now progressing according to schedule, although according to some accounts, this depended on Miller continuing to avoid problems. Next up, what does Issa Rae have to say about Ezra Miller and Hollywood? According to Issa Rae, the way Hollywood has handled the allegations against Ezra Miller has demonstrated the lengths that Hollywood will go to protect those accused of wrongdoing. Miller has recently faced several accusations, including disorderly behavior, assault, and burglary. The actor has also been charged with grooming and endangering the safety and welfare of an 18-year-old by psychologically manipulating, physically intimidating, and endangering her. The teen, who called the allegations against Miller a disgusting and irresponsible smear campaign, refuted the claim that she had been abused. Miller expressed regret for their behavior in August, explaining that they had been going through an intense period of crisis. Ezra Miller said, "I'm sorry for alarming and upsetting anyone with my previous behavior. I'm committed to putting in the time and effort required to return to a stage in my life that is safe, secure, and productive. The Flash will still come out in 2023 despite the controversy." Insecure's creator, Ray, stated in a recent interview with Elle that she tried to listen to women when they came forward with accusations. She was outraged by the extent to which the business had allegedly gone to protect Miller. "I'm going to be honest here. I see Ezra Miller's situation as a microcosm of Hollywood," she said. "There's this person who's been acting horrible, but rather than putting a stop to them and the production, there's a push to keep them and the movie alive. This is an obvious illustration of Hollywood's extent to defend itself and alleged perpetrators," she argued. "Don't do that, and women might be able to thrive," Ray continued. "They won't have to worry about keeping quiet and ruining their careers. It's a recurring trend. As long as Hollywood insists on being this way, it will continue." The Independent has approached Miller's agents for comments. When asked if she thought things had improved for women after the Me Too movement, Ray responded, "Unfortunately, not much. Depressingly, it seems like we're regressing. For there to be true change, there are simply too many facilitators. People must be held responsible. There must be justifiable repercussions. In Hollywood, penalties are often poorly handled. Because money will always precede all other considerations, it is, in fact, the worst industry for penalizing individuals for wrongdoings and behaviors. Even by working in this sector, we are allowing that." In other related news, what do Ezra Miller's co-actors think? Sourcey Monica Jackson has teased DC's next film, The Flash, saying that Ezra Miller's portrayal of the title character will blow viewers away. The Flash travels across time to stop his mother's murder in the 2023 superhero movie. The 28-year-old Derry Girls star has been cast in an unspecified role. "Honestly, it was so exciting for me to see the degree of production and the amount of creative freedom and breadth," Jackson remarked about the movie in an interview with Vanity Fair. "A lot of our scenes were improvised, and I feel like it was an encouraging and creative environment," the performer said. Jackson responded, "What a great skill, and I believe what a brilliant Flash." The casting for The Flash couldn't be more ideal. The entire globe will be in awe after watching that performance. Miller has been involved in several scandals over the previous few years, including violence, disorderly conduct, and burglary. The career and controversies of the once promising movie star are covered in detail here. Recently, Ezra Miller was referred to as they expressed regret for their behavior and announced that they had started receiving continuing treatment for complicated mental health difficulties. Miller's controversy cast doubt on Warner Brothers' decision to proceed with the film's release, even though work on it was finished years ago. The company did, however, announce in August that the film would be released. Unfortunately, guys, that's all the time we have today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, cheers.